And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed your break. Make sure hopefully you got some hydration, like we did. We definitely got the best hydrations we can get. Cam, what do you have for us?
So, ladies, gentlemen, and friends, welcome to Video Game 20 Questions. Here's how it works. I have a random video game selected at random by a generator in front of me, and hopefully all the information you would need to know to guess what it is. These fine people have 20 questions between them in order to guess what it is. Remember that they are playing against each other today, but still with a pool of questions. So whoever guesses it first will take the victory for either Team Doors or Team Wheels, with Nika representing Team Wheels, Sweetie representing Team Doors.
I've hydrated.
I love a wheel.
All the questions have to be yes, no. I will give you freebie questions if I can't answer, or it's a wanky answer. And if you in the chat get the answer faster than either of these two, message me on Discord with your thoughts, with your suggestions, so that it's not in the chat. You can suggest chat questions for them as well, if they're looking and if they're wanting to pay attention. If you get it faster, you will get to decide if it's Team Doors or Team Wheels, and there may even be fancy, sexy prizes on their way to you. Who's starting me off this week?
Well, I put in a hydrate, so we all have to hydrate.
I also put in a hydrate, so we have to double hydrate.
I hydrated yours, but I'm happy to hydrate again.
Hydration. That's happening.
There you go.
There we are. Right. My typical question, how I like to start these is, Mr. Cam, is it an RPG?
Is it an RPG?
A replica?
No,
it's not.
Describe this as an RPG.
It's going to be Overwatch. I'm predicting it now. It's going to be Overwatch.
I'm going to one up you on that. It's going to be Overwatch too.
Oh. I mean, can it be games that haven't even been released yet?
It can be whatever people have loaded onto that random video game generator.
That's terrifying.
Oh, it's an actual website.
It could be anything.
It's an actual generator. I have seen some pretty obscure arcade shit on there, and have usually spared you when I knew you wouldn't know it through that stuff.
Like, what's an example? Give an example. What was an arcade game you've skipped on?
Hold on, I'll run it right now and see what the most obscure thing I can find is.
This is questions.
Stalker just came up, so Stalker isn't out until the end of the year. So yes, pre.
Oh, okay.
Game can be on that.
Interesting.
It's actually not come up with anything obscure in a couple of minutes now, so not a lot apparently. But
they're too obscure for us to find.
So like Doki Doki Literature Club has just come up. Pretty interesting game, but I probably wouldn't include it because that's quite an obscure one to ask anyone to get. Double Dragon, the 1980s NES side scroller, I think. Is that what it is? Has just come up. That kind of stuff. So yeah, I've saved you some hard ones in the past. There's been like obscure gunman with metal face, whatever, like the 8-bit era.
I think that's Terminator.
Oh my god, that's who it was. Yeah, but no, I think you'll know this one. I think a lot of people will know this one.
Interesting.
So no, not an RPG.
Not an RPG.
Nika, your question. Or I mean, we can work together until we can't, until we don't want to. I mean, I don't know how fixed I am to doors.
Yeah, I feel like I could go either way. That's very on brand for both of us.
Yeah. The biplane flies once again.
Every time we think it's over, it just goes again.
We get more fuel in.
Oh, fuel is so expensive. That's a topic for another conversation.
Oh god,
yeah. Was this game released in the last 10 years?
No, this game was not released in the last 10 years.
Oh, okay. So last 10 years. So that is that could be Xbox 360, PS3 down. Because the Xbox
Yes,
One,
Xbox One came out in
2013?
2013.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of Achievement Hunter recently, so I've been trying to remember when like episodes of Go and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, how long ago? It was 7 years ago those videos came out. And my God, I remember that like it's a core memory.
Remember waiting on those videos to be uploaded.
Yeah.
I was just the up-release. The
Did
Jenny's
you
really hit.
wait? Did you become a Rooster Teeth member to get access to like the Minecraft Let's Play?
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, nice.
I was
Yep.
at RTX London, both of them.
Oh,
I
no
really
way.
wanted to go, but did
Same.
not make it to either.
Wait, were you at both of them?
Not both of them. I was only at the last one.
The last one. What panels did you go to?
Kind of funny. Always open. And one more that escapes me.
I can't.
Kind of funny and always open.
I can't remember which ones I went to because I was there both days.
I think I tried to. Was there an on the spot one as well? I tried.
Probably.
I tried to get into the on the spot one. Was there an on the spot panel at the last?
Because I did the Funhouse panel, and I'm fairly sure I got to see the Achievement Hunter one where they brought out James Buckley, but I don't know if that was the first or second one.
That was the second one. I think.
Oh, was
no
it?
idea.
I was in that one. Not too. I wasn't. It wasn't the back, but I wasn't the front. I was like good middle.
Good middle.
Next one they do in London, if they ever do it again.
Yeah.
You know, we'll go.
Yeah, we should all get together. That'd be fun.
Anyway, so it's we know it's 360
Is that a
PS3
game Achievement Hunter
downwards. Right. Is it?
No, it is not. It's a video game.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Is it a game that was only on the 360 and PS3?
It is not a game that has touched the 360 and PS.
So it could be on multiple or just not those consoles. Interesting.
It could be a Nintendo game.
It could be a PSP game.
It could be.
That was a great.
I feel like they come under obscure enough that no one will know about them.
I also quite like just the one-upmanship of it could be this console. It could be this console. It could be...
We're one-upping ourselves. There's not even helping.
It could be a PS Vita Go game from the
Vita. The Vita was released within 10 years, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. I was saying with this. I think it was.
2011. It came
2011?
out.
It would just be out. There could be PS Vita games.
It was discontinued in 2019. That's ridiculous.
I want to buy a Vita. I don't know why.
They did a PS Vita in Japan that was flip screen and emerald green, and I have never wanted to import a console harder than I want to import that.
I need to see this. Green flip screen Vita.
Oh my God, that's a.
Oh.
That's a. Nika, can I ask a question?
Yes, always.
Is it a game that's available on a portable console?
Oh, it is a game that's available.
It could be. It could be a Pokemon.
Okay.
It has guns.
Is it a game that is part of a long-running series?
Ooh, I would say yes.
Would anyone else say yes?
The vast majority, if you gave them this game, say yes, that is part of a series.
I mean, it is definitely part of a series. In that series is definitely long running, but I would sense the tone a little bit here. And there was an on the spot panel at the last RTX. So there you go.
Ooh.
Thank you very much.
Huh.
I feel like I should have written down what answers we've had so far.
Yeah. Our hydration isn't helping our ability to focus, I feel.
I feel not. And someone keeps redeeming it.
Yeah, who's that?
Please drink responsibly for what it's worth.
I mean, it's not a bottle of wine. I'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not a box of wine, so we'll be good.
Oh,
What's the joke they always made about cardboard box wine? It's like carboxane or something stupid like that.
who is they? For what it's worth.
I saw something on Twitter about it.
This feels familiar, but I don't know.
I used to buy
the
so
answer.
much box wine.
We
Having
know.
it as a oh yeah. Having it as a
We've-
spritzer was fine. Having it straight, you'd have to have
Out the
had like
tap.
3 or 4. Oh yeah, just open the tap.
So we're trying to buy a box of wine, is it not? So
What? It's not an RPG.
it's not an RPG. It wasn't released in the last 10 years. It's on a portable console, and it is a series.
Correctamundo.
How? Alright, not an RPG. Pre 2012, pre the Olympics.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it's not London Olympics 2012.
Although did that mean that could have come out earlier? Like for the FIFA games, come out the year before their year. If that makes sense.
That probably actually would have been out in 2011. Yeah.
It was released in June 2012.
Oh, was it? But Mario and Sonic at the Olympic, because that was the original. That was the best.
That was good. It was bad, but it was good.
That came out 2011.
I wouldn't say it was a long-running series, though.
Yeah.
There's like 4 of them.
That's a series. I mean, there's a lot of them, but that's not that's not available on the a portable console, is it? A Game Boy version, a DS version.
Unless you count a Wii U as a portable console, and if you do,
oh
you're
God,
wrong.
no! Oh wait, there was a 3DS version of it. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna. So we know it's not an RPG.
Nika.
And we know it's not on PlayStation or Xbox.
Nika, as a first-time player, I'm going to give you a little suggestion here. Squiddy has this tendency to pick a game out of thin air and then just make it fit. Like,
but imagine if I'm right, though. Imagine if I'm right.
I can get behind that way of thinking in games like this, and it's usually my downfall. So, like, I'm not mad at it.
I'm gonna ask a question. Is it a sports game, like sports genre game?
No, this is not a sports
Damn it! It's
game.
not Mario and
Well,
Sonic.
there goes the hopes.
Yeah.
Is it a puzzle game?
Fucking Puzzle Quest. No, Candy Crush.
I'm gonna give you a half question on this. There are definitely puzzle elements of the game, as far as I'm aware.
It could be an Uncharted game, to be fair, or Tomb Raider. Because they're story games more than RPGs. Wait.
Adventure games.
Yeah. So I forgot. Not a sport game. Yeah, I forgot what
What's
an
the question about PlayStation and Xbox?
It's not the Xbox One or PS4. It's like pre those generation.
So it could still be.
Oh, it could. Oh,
PS3
wait.
and Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Did you ask a question about that? I can't remember.
Yeah, I did. As long as it's on like another console, like as long as it's on a Switch and a DS.
It's not an exclusive.
Yeah. So it has puzzle elements. Cam, is it a franchise that has been made into a movie?
Good question.
Is the game a franchise that has been made into a movie?
Yes.
No.
Well, there goes Tomb Raider.
To sense the tone here, give you a half question on that.
Okay, so it might have been based on a film. Rather than it made a film, it was based on a film. So I don't know how that helps, but you never know.
Yeah.
Has
Movie tie-in games on a handheld console. There was a lot of them on the 3DS and DS.
I mean, movie tie-in games between what, the 2000, like early 2000s to about 2012, 2013, you had a lot of tie-in games. You had the Simpsons game with the movie. That was a great game, actually.
That was a good tie-in game.
Not as good as Hit and Run, but nothing is going to beat that glorious masterpiece.
Did I dream that they were remaking that? Because I really hope I didn't.
It's been floating about for a while. Somebody made a remake of it, and then the people who made the original game were like, "We really like this. We'd love to do this properly." And it's kind of like a bit of war of words back and forth of like, "Well, we could do it. Well, we'd love to. Well, we could do it. Well, we'd love to," but nobody's put them out.
It probably, you know what? I think it would reboot The Simpsons. Like if you make a good game, it would get The Simpsons a bit more popular. I don't know what a good question to ask is. So I mean, I don't know why we know it's on a portable console. I don't know how that helps.
We could narrow it down in the other direction of years, potentially. Because at the moment we have like...
When did the PS...
1990 to 2012 as potential options, and that's a lot of games.
Do we want to say, when did the... like 2005? Upwards?
Yeah.
Alright, Cam, did it come out but after 2005?
It did not come out after 2005.
Fuck.
Ooh.
What portable consoles were out then?
Game Boy.
Oh shit, yeah. Could it be the Madagascar?
You're literally wearing a Game Boy sweater.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My cousin got a remade Game Boy for his birthday the other day. I was there like, God damn, that's awesome.
And yet you forgot its existence.
I actually have a Game Boy Advance nearby, I think.
Anyone remember the Game Boy Micro?
Yes.
No.
Little tiny.
It was like this big. It was a screen
minuscule.
and not much else.
Fuck. So it could. So it's a Game Boy game.
It might be a DS game.
When did the DS come out?
2000 and something.
I typed in Nintendo DS, and the first thing that came up was Professor Layton.
That is arguably more than a game that involves some puzzles.
that is
a puzzle game.
So the DS was released in America and Japan in 2004, and Australia and Europe in 2005.
I was going to say 2005 feels about right for that, because that's how life works. So it's a Game Boy game of some sort, probably, or
it probably is a Game Boy game.
But that feels specific. Did anyone have an N-Gage?
I'm gonna have to Google what that was. N-Gage.
Oh no!
I'm gonna check if this game was on N-Gage. It actually might have been, to be honest with you.
Nico, I'm gonna send you a picture. I'm gonna send you a picture. Did it look like this? I got railways.
What?
N-gauge railways. You know,
N-gauge railways?
Yeah, it's like the gauge that's lower than double O. Sure. Anyone else not know their model railways? Just me? Great.
So this is the thing. I had to Google the scale of model railways for a print that I did, and it made no sense to me, so I just hoped for the best.
What gauge did you go in the end?
I don't remember. Nothing made sense. The lighthouse was like this big, but then the benches were like this big, so like perspective.
That's probably O gauge. Because you have I mean, the lighthouse seems like N gauge models, but the bench makes it seem like it's O gauge models.
Well, maybe it was an N gauge bench and an O gauge. No, the other way around. Whatever you said.
Right, Nico, I sent you a picture. Is that It's loading, for fuck's sake.
I'll just offer that this game did not come
No.
out on the N-Gage.
Oh, thank you. Is that an
remember,
N-Gage?
no, that is not an N-Gage. I don't know what that is. The N-Gage is like a phone, but also like a console. It was a bit like the shape of a Game Boy Advance, but instead of the like these buttons, it had.
It's in the chat.
Yes, it had like a keypad, like a
Okay.
text keypad.
It also had a dedicated radio button, which I can only
Yes.
imagine aged like fine cheese.
Right, so
I don't.
it's probably a Game Boy game,
But which one?
which was also on probably PS1. Oh my god, was it Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Oh wait, that's
They make 2 versions of N-Gage. What the fuck?
alright.
So
Cam,
many.
was it a game that was based on a movie?
It is a game.
Oh,
It is based
it could
on a
be.
movie.
It
Could be Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Was that on the Game Boy? I don't know if it was.
I love the TikTok trend of just
It was on the Game Boy Color.
the low res Hagrid.
Oh, the Game Boy Color.
Is this a Game Boy Color game?
This is a Game Boy Color.
Oh. Hang on. Is it based on the works of J.K. Rowling?
Based on the works of J.K. Rowling, yes. Genuinely quite impressed with this.
Wow, this came on quite a few consoles actually. So this came out on the
Yeah.
Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, the PlayStation, Microsoft Windows, Mac OS, PlayStation
Mac
2,
OS?
the Xbox, and the GameCube.
What more could you want?
Genuinely surprised it wasn't on N-Gage. It feels like a very N-Gage.
Now we gotta make sure that the Chamber of Secrets wasn't on the Game Boy Color.
Oh, important.
Game. The video game. There we go. So that came out not too long after.
But it was on the Game Boy. Oh no, it was on the Game Boy Color.
I forgot they were both published by EA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advanced, which is weird.
What about Prisoner of Azkaban? Because that got really 3D at that point.
That's when graphics happened.
Yeah.
That was the Game Boy Advance.
Could you play as different characters in that one, or was that the fourth one?
I don't know that I had the Prisoner of Azkaban. I definitely had Philosopher's Stone and the Chamber of Secrets.
can go on the...
I think I had them on PlayStation, but I didn't have the others.
You can get the actual website and go on the EA website to look at
and
this
buy
game.
a copy.
I don't think you can buy it, I'm afraid. So that came out. No, so it's either 1 or 2, essentially. Or wait, what about Quidditch Cup? Quidditch World Cup. Because that is one of the greatest Harry Potter games ever made. You can also look.
How many questions have we asked?
11.
Oh wow!
Oh, we've got plenty. This game looks really good. Like, I've never seen this game on the Game Boy before. Like, I don't want to get a copy now.
Which one looks good?
I don't know. Is the problem.
Because
I've just googled Harry Potter Game Boy Color, so it could be any
Quidditch
of
World
them.
Cup came out on the Game Boy Advance, but not the Game Boy Color. So it's 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
I mean, we can just narrow it down by year, probably. Oh wait, no, they came out.
They probably came out the same year.
They did. They genuinely did. Chamber of Secrets came out on most platforms in 2002, and the first one came out on over 3 different years: 2001, 2002, and 2003.
That's confusing.
Apparently, it was not well received, the game.
Well, maybe I don't want it then.
Yeah. So, Anika, do you want to ask the deciding question, essentially, as to which one?
What is my question going to be? I feel like it's got to be something more entertaining than just, is it this one?
You get one guess.
So we have to have a question.
Yeah, so it's got to still be a question to narrow it down.
Yeah. We can look at the vowels.
That's what I was going to say. My question was going to be, does the title of this game contain 3 A's?
1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, it does. Where's that one? Only 2? Amazing.
I've never seen Cam look more upset and confused.
I am so proud.
I'm really impressed with this. Is that your question? Does it contain 3 A's?
Yes.
Nope, just 2 A's.
Ready, go for it.
All right. Cam, is it Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone?
13 questions, 1 guess. It is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh,
Very
you
good.
could have had it in so many less guesses, just because. Honestly, I'm glad we kept going.
You sat on the fucking Olympic Games for so long, and you were a decade away from any.
How do we get? I'm trying to remember. How do we get to specifically Harry Potter?
I don't know. I think you just asked if it was Harry Potter.
You did did this game become a movie?
Yes.
Which, like, I tried to nudge you in the direction of,
And
like,
then
no.
Went for the opposite of, did this movie become a game?
And then it was like, was this a PS1 game?
You immediately zoned into Harry Potter and the
To be
Philosopher's
fair,
Stone
that's
and
a game.
PS1 Hagrid.
Did Lord of the Rings? Because I know Lord of the Rings had games as well.
It did. It was on the PS2, I think.
Yeah.
Did that come out on the old
Game Boy? Probably not. Surely not.
Game Boy game?
Maybe it did.
I'm looking on eBay. Yes, it did.
There was a Game Boy Advanced one, yeah.
Lord of the Rings Game Boy Advance Edition. You could get all 3 of them on the Game Boy.
Everything came out on the Game Boy. I think we'd be hard pressed to find a game that didn't come out on the Game Boy.
Game Boy Color. Let's look specifically at color.
Game Boy Color maybe less so, but Game Boy Advance I think had a lot of random tie-ins and.
There were 2 separate covers for the Lord of the Rings 2 Towers on the Game Boy Advance. One was a bit greener. Or that could just be the nope, one is greener.
On the Game Boy Advanced?
Yeah, like it has 2 of the same cover, but they are 2 different covers. So that's a collector's thing right there. If you're interested in the
Interesting. Confusing.
But we did it. Nico, you're welcome here more often. We actually beat Cam.
Questions.
That was genuinely one of the more impressive showcases. So I suppose, did we decide it was Squiddy that? I think
this is still an open-ended question. I still think there was more analysis and evidence is required to determine if there are more doors or wheels.
Yeah. I think we need to make a spreadsheet. And then get back to everyone on the next podcast.
Should we put it to like a community vote?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll put a poll out. We should put a poll out on the Twitter.
We always want that.
Yeah, because I'll probably upload this podcast tomorrow, most likely. So we'll do a poll with that.
Yeah.
Do a poll on the Discord as well, maybe. We'll compile the results.
Get some Data going.
It's a nice, valuable engagement.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Find out everyone's opinions on is a door a window or is a window a door? What constitutes a wheel?
Let's ask these deep philosophical questions.
When is round thing not just round thing?
Do tents have doors?
Tents do have doors. I will fight to the end
I'm
of the
not
world.
convinced.
You gotta get into a tent somehow.
A
You can't
door.
just walk round the side of the tent to get into it.
Entrance flaps, Squiddy. It's
But
all
you
about
can't-
the entrance flaps.
You can't have the argument that the stripper curtain is not a door, but the tent is.
A tent has a zip, or you tie it.
You could tie the bead curtains.
No,
It
because then it
wouldn't
becomes
change
less of a
anything.
door.
It's already not a door.
But yeah, it's even less of a door. Whereas a tent flap, you're just wrapping it around the pole in the middle or zipping it up. I'm gonna stick with yay!
I can't believe the disrespect in chat.
Yes.
I also can't believe that this is what we're closing the fucking show out on.
I mean,
Dude, remember when we were going to talk about Overwatch for a majority of this podcast?
Yeah. If it has a way to be closed, then it's a door.
That's not correct. On many ways.
if it has a way to be closed, then it's a door. I think we take that essence. I'm gonna pin that in the planning channel, that comment. And
immortalize that wrong
and
comment.
next time we will analyze this on a philosophical level and discuss it.
All right. Well,
I definitely feel like if it has a way to be closed, then it's a door is on the same lines of if it spins and it's round, it's a wheel. They are the equivalents in this argument, so I can't even be mad about it.
Right, let's wrap it up.
That was great. So what we've learned today here is that the London Eye is not really a spinning thing. Your tents have flaps that may also be doors. Harry Potter came out on everything, but also simultaneously not as many things as you'd think. And the Nokia N-Gage really deserves another opportunity to just die once again. Thank you very much for joining us. We hope you've had fun. Remember, sexy Godzilla and Minizilla till the end. And Manila, sorry. Be well. See you later, lads.
Bye.
Bye.